This is only just testing, simply because we trying to learn some things. This is a 6-part spread. Um, Something I found online, actually, like a while back. I can't even remember the website where I got it. But one thing that has interested me is the smiley face killers, unsolved crimes, and we're trying to figure a way to use the cards to solve some of these crimes, or see if we can. And I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. I don't believe in separation of major, minor arcana. The reason why, let's say this here's your victim, and your victim's going to be a female, and let's say it's a queen of something. Not all females are going to be a queen, so that's why I didn't separate all that, or a goddess or something. They're just not. If the major arcana fits the person, whether it's the victim, the perp, the police, whatever it is, then that's the card that's going to fall. If it's Muscave, I ain't going to switch it over. Because like I said, if this is the victim, or if this is the perpetrator, this is his pile. If it's a perpetrator and it's a male and it's Muscave, then that's a male with feminine qualities, or could be gay, or even perceived as gay. We don't know until we go further in. But let me show you the victim first. And like I said, this is nobody in particular or no crime in particular. It's just my way of being able to read, and then maybe somebody can help me out later on, give me some better insight. So if your victim, or this would be your perpetrator, and as you can see, it's the Ace of Shields, Muscave. So maybe instead of that, looks like a big pot. Maybe it's something that he was offered, some type of drink, or maybe he offered it himself. I don't know. This big pot, or maybe something, food or something had to do with it, and the shield would be him blocking, or being very defensive. Maybe he bought food. Don't know. But that's your perp. Your victim. Six of Wands. Looks like she's riding a beast, riding, pointing, trying to get away. Maybe he's making an offer for food and she's trying to get away from him, pointing, I'm going this way, type deal. But at this point, we really wouldn't know. And the motive, I believe, is how they have that listed. Yes, the motive. On the motive, we have a Muscave, Page of Swords. Looks like a man holding a sword, standing on top of a castle, but it's Muscave. So maybe it became a threat, but it really didn't need to be. And maybe he perceived it as a threat because it's Muscave, and if you'll notice, the sword's facing him. Or maybe he got offended because she decided to leave. But maybe that's the motive, and the police, this here would be your law enforcement. They have to figure that out. That's why they're in with the law enforcement. Yeah, I got notes written down here. And this is his. Yeah, that's part of your motive. I messed up. How did these things unfold? Again, he's in the shadow. It's a seven of cauldrons. Maybe he had too much to drink when he made the offer. And maybe she saw that. Um, this one, again, a Muscave. My cards love to give me Muscave. That's why I didn't reverse any of that. I decided to start reading this Eight of Shields. And that's for your law enforcement. That's your that's them linking. They're looking for everything. And it's Muscave again looking at him. And there's one or two looking at, well, there's two of them looking at him, and there's one looking at her. Maybe the kid there's a rookie. But I wouldn't know how to read the male-female thing here. That's where I need my practice. And this one again is Muscave. This is her. This would be, I guess, successful. And that's equilibrium, upside down. Looks like two pots with liquid going between the two. Little rabbit there in the corner. Don't know what that would mean. But yeah, maybe your motive. See, according to the notes, this is supposed to be 3 cards. So just for the benefit, and if you want to know anything here, it would be, let's say you want to know more about her. And again, I mean, all my cards are coming out Muscave. They always do, for some reason. That's 10 of cauldrons. Again, a lot of drinking, a lot of partying. But it was Muscave. That one, yeah, these were Muscave as well. It's Merlin, Muscave, and the Druid, Muscave. Maybe this dude was intimidating to her because of his drinking. I don't know. And dropping cards. Yeah, we already looked at these. 7 of Swords. Very angry. Maybe he did something to offend her. 4 of Cauldrons. The fact that he probably tried to buy her food. She was like, I'll buy my own food, maybe. 5 of Wands. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's confused like I am right now. Him. You want to know more about him? Like I said, 3 cards. This one did not come up Muscave. Queen of Wands. This one did, but it's a the world. And this one did come out Muscave. That's the Chariot. Maybe he saw the world being, maybe there's a female figure here, a prominent figure. Maybe she left him, and her leaving or turning down his order said no, offended him. And you still want to know the link. These here, I would say, are these other two here. This one and this one, I would say, would be a little more unimportant. A little unimportant. The police making the link. Page of Shields. Somebody looked like they were sifting through. Using that shield as kind of like a sifter or a just looking. Three of Cauldrons. Yeah. I didn't know they would be naked. But okay. And the Five of Shields. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, they're going to be sifting through it, looking at the evidence, and exposing it. I guess that's what the nakedness is. So I'm going to have to do something to cover those up. I don't want to get offensive. Nobody offended. But anyway, any insight to help me better understand these cards and help me read them would be greatly appreciated. And any reason why they keep coming out Muscave, because like I said, I do shuffle them up frequently. And a lot of times they do come out Muscave, and I will not turn them back. I did it first, but then I said, well, maybe they're coming out Muscave for a reason. And I just started leaving them like that. But yeah.